Hello everyone. This video is to teach you how you can install the latest Nvidia drivers with the latest kernel, so you can end up fixing some of the Z790 driver issue, compatibility issues. So here we got the 525. Okay, I'm going to show you the kernel that I'm testing right now. 6.1. It actually solved a couple of the issues that I was having with the compatibility with the Asus Z790 Hero. Here you can see screen fetch and neo fetch, showing you all the hardware. Well, oh my god, look at this thing. That's the only thing that I hate about neo fetch. It doesn't have also a difference in RAM for some reason. Let me check. Yeah, so screen fetch is more real in regards to the memory. I don't know why. Yeah, and NeoFetch actually shows both video cards, but ScreenFetch doesn't. Like, both of them have one good thing and one bad thing, something like that. And I know that on NeoFetch we can configure it to actually show more things. Let me show you so you can actually see the video card and the CPU working nicely and everything, okay? Everything's stable. Well, I don't know why I put the speed. It was already there, but there's the refresh rate, the temperature, so you can actually see everything working properly on a Intel i9 13900K. There we go. Okay, we're using XOR here. Before I was using Wayland, and I'm with SOAR and Wayland. There's almost no difference, not even 1 FPS there. It's just some apps that might not work. Here's the grub. Okay, so this is the configuration that I have just to avoid compatibility issues. Basically mitigating them. The mitigation's off. It's just, you know, for performance sake. Okay, we're not gonna be using this to host and be a server and stuff. Just it's my personal computer. So anyway, here's, you know, X11. We're using everything. You can see all the hardware there. The whole thing is working properly. Blah blah blah. We'll eventually be testing. Let's give it a second for the Steam to actually open up, but we'll eventually be testing CyberPunk here. You can see it here in other games, but we'll be testing CyberPunk soon. So here's a driver. Okay, the 525. I downloaded it from the driver section on Nvidia. Okay, remember that you gotta enable this executable here, or if you're gonna do it through the console, through the terminal here, just change mod +X and the actual file. And once you've done that, then just execute that puppy, you know, / and the whole thing when it becomes executable. Okay. So again, we're using the latest kernel there, and what I did was I installed, to make it work with this kernel, I installed the Nvidia DKMS. I actually installed this one, this specific one, and then I went to recovery mode when I rebooted the computer, and after installing that, I actually did the Nvidia driver here, as you can see, and it just worked. Obviously, I had the kernel installed first. If you try to run the 6.1, at least on my end, it just freezes because the hardware is very new. So that's how I did it. So you install the kernel, then the 4 packages for it, and then you install the Nvidia through the recovery mode. These are the only errors that I'm getting. They're basically, this one, for example, is just a hardware codec that's going to be coming soon to 6.2, to the kernel 6.2. That's not affecting me at all. And this one's, for example, they're all just warnings, because you can see, for example, here you can see the Bluetooth working properly. Okay, and the other ones are just when it was loading. I think it's for the mode set, no mode set. Probably we should fix it, but they're just warnings. Okay, they're not really going to kill anything, and they actually don't stop anything from working. And again, let's go to Steam and you'll eventually see the whole thing working properly there. So let's go to library. Let's execute this one. Okay, oops. I'll fix that later. Let's execute this and you'll see what I mean. Okay. Okay. You're seeing the game run and all that. Do note, I'll be showing you how you can enable ray tracing and DLSS here, although they will crash the game. So right now I'm not using those two. Let me show you. Let me show you on that I was actually be able to actually load the game and everything. Here's the sheriff there, whatnot, and it's off, DLSS, and okay, let's scroll down over here. Here's ray tracing. It's disabled. If you click on it, it doesn't do anything. I'll just play around a bit. You can see the Vulkan there running and the FPS for it. I was expecting more FPS. I don't know. I'll need to check other videos about how many FPS they actually get with everything full, but DLSS disabled and ray traced, RT disabled too. But you can see the whole thing working here. Yeah, so around 60 or something like that. Maybe I got VSync enabled. I don't know. I'll check later. But yeah, you can see the game working. So let me show you something now. This is like the hints and cheat sheet that I was building for this one. Let me paste this here, and there's a couple of the parameters that we're putting here that would actually enable RT, like this group here enables RT and DLSS. Here's the thing: if you enable that, you most likely will crash the game. So let me show you. Let's open this puppy up. Okay, currently it's loading properly. Let's give it some time there. Wow, what a long waiting time. I don't know why those parameters to skip were there. Okay, so see, it just froze. The thing just froze here. So let's stop it. Let's try to reload the game again, because it's random, but it's highly likely that you'll freeze the game if you enable the DLSS and even the ray tracing, and I'll show you why in a minute. Especially with the Proton version, the VKDX, current VKDX version. Just bear with me. And this is why it's a big deal, the new Proton version and the new, basically everything new coming with it. So okay, there we go. So you can see it. I can actually enable it. Okay, you can see all the settings I can put there, blah blah blah. Again, I'm on Linux, but this thing doesn't work properly. I'm going to enable ray tracing. There we go. I know some people actually said to disable reflections. I won't, because the point of getting a 4090 is to actually try to kill it with fire. But you get my point. The thing just freezes for now. So the only thing that I want to remove are those parameters that I was talking about. Let me show you. Okay, let me show you here. I'm gonna remove this one. Well, the whole shebang of parameters related to trying to boost the game based on RT and DLSS. So I only remove those. Let's restart the game, and I should be able to run the game and actually play it. Okay. Okay, let's continue. And see that I was able to like the loading screen actually finish. So okay, let's play. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got around a little bit less than 60 frames. Woohoo. Wow, okay. Well, you got the gist, you got the idea. The thing loads and works. It looks fine. Okay, with that said, and knowing about the RT issue with CyberPunk and all that, I want to show you something here. Let's go to GitHub. So on GitHub, I got a couple of star links here. So let me show you. Okay, so we're gonna be showing you the VKD3D Proton here by Hans Christian. Okay, specifically this one. So yeah, if you go up here, you're gonna see everything that this relates to and all of that. But the only thing that I want to show you is the version. So let me go up here. There we go. Okay, version 2.7, and this specific one. This is it's a big thing. Okay, it's a game changer here, literally a game changer. So just read this part. Proton 7 stable series will stick to this 2.6 that was before this one, and any new ones will stick to the 7. Why the 7? Because the 2.7 will include all this. Directly compatible with DirectX 12 there, and it's gonna come with a bunch of things. Remember that DXR that a lot of people were mentioning with this parameter? That's where this comes in. And actually works. It actually works. And works properly. And like here you will be able to play with CyberPunk fully with everything. Okay, obviously we got all these fixes here too, and there's so many changes and fixes that at the visual level and the graphical level that we're gonna be seeing on this Proton version. There's another one. Well, Proton 705 is using the previous version, the VK3D 2.6. The new one will be using, or the experimental one will be using the 2.7, which is this one that I was talking about. That's also going to be put together with the DXVK 2.0. So they're all joining forces, let's put it like that, in regards to a huge performance jump for Proton, specifically with latest technologies, visual technologies. Here you can see. Okay, that's why this is a game changer. That's why I was trying to make sure that my computer is fully prepared for this, because there's so many things that you'll be able to appreciate. We just gotta remember where we are right now and what's coming up. Be grateful that like these little geniuses are actually creating this beautiful layout of rendering engines and translation engines and all that. So I hope you like the video, and yeah, we'll be enjoying CyberPunk soon. Bye.